much of what characterizes our industry now is the characteristics of a mature product, where it gets harder and harder to distinguish our product from other products that are brought to market. We have to put more effort into building additional value around the product, which is something that comes quite readily to us. We've always encouraged readers to write to us, and we are quite happy to participate in sponsoring public events and going to travel fairs and doing things like that, which build brand loyalty and help sell the product and help distinguish the product in a person's mind. Another thing that is characterized our industry is and is consistent with the product life cycle theory is that in an effort to continue to distinguish our product, we do ever finer little revisions to it. So we no longer it's no longer good enough to have just a guidebook. We are coming out with books that are much more focused. So there's no longer just a book to France. There's a book to Provence and a book to Normandy. We also have cycling in France and hiking in France and world food. It's a sort of a cuisine guide for French food. So we're targeting our travel information much more specifically to different travelers. In some cases, we hope that they will buy the guidebook and also buy one of these new, more targeted products, a scuba diving book or a hiking book. But in some cases, they won't buy the guidebook; they'll just buy the hiking book. But so there's this proliferation of products, and we've now got 600 titles, which has grown by more than 20% a year, and all the other travel publishing companies are doing the same, and the booksellers are pulling their hair out about what to do about the shelf space. So that's a reasonably important issue now for us is how to be sure that all of our products are available to the customer who wants them. And when increasingly more and more bookstores, even the ones that are full-service travel bookstores, can't carry all of our products. Another interesting thing that's happening in the travel information industry is, of course, the phenomena with the internet and the all the technological changes with the GPS satellite positioning and the ability to increasingly deliver broadband information in a wireless way, whether it's to a mobile phone or to a handheld type device or whatever. And I mentioned before how we're investing a tremendous amount in modifying the way we gather and store our content so that it is ready for any of these different mediums. But what the other transition that all that technology leads to is that we are no longer the only source of information for a distant location. Through the internet, a person who's intending to travel can get online and they can get the Mumbai train schedule directly in their living room from the Mumbai website, from and so increasingly Lonely Planet's role is not so much to just find this information, but rather to filter it and put it in a convenient, accessible way. And it's interesting, one of our authors who researched both Turkey and Massachusetts said a totally different job. In Turkey, he's struggling to find the information he needs. In Massachusetts, he's struggling to wade through all the tons of available information and to extract what might be most useful for travelers. So it's a changing role for Lonely Planet.